What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello? Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? Average man, back on it. Like, I've been going for a while. It's crazy. But it's all good, though. I ain't tripping. Like, life has, each day in life has its own set of turmoil and ups and downs and everything. And it's all good, though. Because I know that the Lord will make a way. I'm like to thank God for that right there, that breath that I still breathe. Thank you, God, in Jesus' name. Keep us in your care. So yeah, so it's football time, and I get a chance to finally hope for it, and 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 I really, really hope that my quarterback. Okay, so in case you guys don't know, if you do know me, I am a Indianapolis Colts fan. I, I, you know, that's my squad. I know some of y'all say, why? Because I like the coast, man. I just like the coast, you know. But it's cool though. But Richardson uh, is just injury prone to me. Like I've seen quarterbacks like him in my time of watching football, and it's one injury after one injury, one after one injury. And he never really gets to prove himself because of injuries, and then you get timid with those injuries. You know, now he's got a dislocated finger or something, and that thing is going on. So that I don't know what to do with my quarterback, but I know we have a tight end that respectfully dangerous, and I'm sure that the quarterback up next is going to be uh, could be a little better off than Richardson, anyways. Y'all can see my Indianapolis coach in the background right there. I haven't put it out yet, but I got to put my stuff up. Um, yeah. So today at church was cool. Today at church, uh, one of my favorite topics, lay not up your treasures on earth, but lay up your treasures in heaven. Yeah, I've uh, I've not been in relationships because of materialistic things. Yeah, I don't need a whole bunch myself personally. I know that God will supply my every need and is doing so, and I'm grateful for that. You know, the things that I want, is the main thing that I want is life, uh, drama free life. You know, I know every day comes with its own set of issues, but that's cool too, though, because God will make a way. You know, I trust and believe that. Heard some beautiful testimonies at church today, and it really lets you know that God's power is God's power is awesome, and it's all the time. And that's what I think we fail to realize that it's all the time. He's all the time, not just on time, but he's all the time. And yeah, I love the Lord for that. Uh, So we don't have to worry about things as He takes care of us all. And He protects. As I heard in a testimony that a couple, uh, wife, husband, and child were in a vehicle. Some people came out of nowhere, sideswiped them, took off. They got the license plate, uh, followed them. They stopped the car, and the guys in the car that did the swiping got out and started letting off rounds. And the testimony was no way that they shouldn't have been hit. But the covering of God's angels allowed them life. So He is a protector. He cannot lie. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. I believe David said that. No, it's in the Psalms, 23rd Psalm, I believe. But yeah, um, but yeah, it's so easy to talk about how great God is. I forgot that I was actually talking about football. So football, y'all, football preseason. Like a lot of people don't really pay attention to preseason. I like to watch preseason so you can see who the prospects are. I hate preseason because if it wasn't for preseason, my quarterback wouldn't be hurt right now in preseason for a game that don't even count for nothing. Like I don't know why you start your starting quarterback or in a game that doesn't mean anything. You know, yeah. Bring him into the last quarter against the weak defense or something. Yeah. I guess let him work in practice. Like let him work in practice or something. But no, don't get him hurt now. Anyway, who am I? I'm just the average man, average common sense thinking to me. You know what I'm saying? You know the guy injury prone. You know it. He been out for the last few years because of injuries. Come on, man. I mean, geez. You spend all that money on a guy, you know what I'm saying? To sit the sideline for injury, you know? Yeah. But anyway, Sanders. Sanders is a great young prospect, and he is going to do it. And people are just so, oh, his father trained the child in the way that they should go. You dig? So Sanders is uh, humbled, but he has a slight bit of cockiness. And so what? You know what I'm saying? You got to have that dog in you out there when you out there on that field. You you got to perform your best. You got to be a dog out there. You can't be puppy. You can't. You can't be doing that. You got to be. Whoa, whoa. You got to be. You got to be a DMX dog. You got to be one of them dogs out there. They can run you up on the post. Simple as that. That's just how it is. That's life. Actually, you feel me? Like you can go out here and be a whimpery, uh, oh woe is me cat and dig, and you won't get anywhere. It's like people not feeling sorry for you nowadays. Like I don't, you know, I don't really feel sorry for people. I pray for people though, and I'll help out when I can, but I know that there's a lot of issues and a lot of mental issues, mental illnesses and things of that nature uh, that has created a devastation in some societies who just don't have that will. And once you lose that will, that's it. Once you lose hope in a thing, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. Uh, it's not going to be good at all. You know, you have to keep the faith. You have to continue to move. If you need help, uh, allow someone to give you help. Like I know some people who needed help bad, and they wouldn't receive the help, and so they stay in a certain way until they dun, 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 got some help. Go get you some help if you need some help. Don't die in the thing. Like, don't die in the thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Uh, I don't know. It's like at this point, with the Average Man podcast, I've been not on for a while, um, and going through my own thing, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna start coming back on live, see if I can get some likes or something. Even if you even if you tune in to some of my past stuff, uh, I am working to be better at this, and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a peaceful guy. I'm not all belligerent, and uh, politics is something that I've grown to be interested in. I don't. I've never understood why I was a Democrat. And once you start growing in different areas of your life, you start to wonder about things because things that the Democratic Party supports, I no way support. So I realized that I was only a Democrat because my mother was a Democrat. My father was a Democrat. And all the black people in the hood that I knew were Democrats. Uh, and as I studied and looked up stuff and, chat GPT some stuff, like, why would I want to follow those and be in cahoots with those people? Those people, yeah, they're not in line with any of my beliefs or any of my morals or standards. None of that. Yeah, I don't agree with gender changing. I don't agree with same sex marriage. I don't agree with being able to give children as young as 13 or whatever hormones and things to change who they were created to be. And that party believes in all of that. Like, nah, why would I? Yeah, why would I be a Democrat? Why would I be a Democrat when I find out that during the Martin Luther King era and the protests and the marches and the you know counter stuff, segregation in Birmingham, Alabama, the governor, who was Democrat, was the person who allowed the police to use fire hoses and dogs on teenage people of color in Alabama. He also stood in the front doorway of the young sister who tried to go to school to the point they had to bring in a military force. Like, why would I be Democrat when I don't believe in any of that stuff? Makes no sense to me. Now, I'm not saying that I believe in everything that the Republican Party. Well, here, let me restate that I don't I don't agree with the way some things are handled, but I'm more satisfied with this regime than I was with Biden. Uh, and so I think I'm going to register as a Republican, and I hope not to be beat up because it's hard being a brother and Republican. Oh boy, people want to take your black card from you. Boy, are you crazy? They're trying to rob our democracy. Are you crazy? But I'm like, do you remember that it was the Democratic Party who wanted to keep slavery going? Hmm. Well, they got to come back for that about it changed over and something other than that. And yeah, but in the states like Alabama, sure, you can be free. But if you get caught tying your shoe in the wrong area, they can arrest you and give you as much time as they want. Now, I know that might seem to be a little far fetched, but uh, Emmett Till supposedly just whistled. Because come to find out, he wasn't even whistling at that lady. But anyway, that's another story. But here, let me say this: whistling got him disfigured, dismembered, and drugged out of his family's house into a swamp and was beaten and bludgeoned, whatever the word is. You know what I'm looking for. You know the word I'm looking for. You dig? So, and none of them cats even got convicted. I don't remember how that end went like that, but I forget. I think they just recently got charged later or something. I don't remember. But, if you uh if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. Uh yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I would be a Democrat. I don't disrespect homosexuals. I don't agree with them at all though. So transgender should not be playing with girls. They shouldn't be. And I know that, in Minnesota, they voted for it up here, but yeah, anyway. I didn't vote for it. I don't vote for it. Don't even understand it. You know, the other thing that I don't understand, I don't understand how women agree with transgender rights playing with girls. So they agree with transgender female playing with the girls. Okay, so what they're saying is that well, just a little bit of history here. Like I believe my times may be off, but I believe that women just got rights to do anything, like wear pants and work and vote. I think maybe here in 18 something, maybe. I wonder if I can pull that up without getting clicked off of here. Let me see. The live stream still up. Let's see. Yep, the live stream still up. So I wonder if I can share it. I don't know how to do it live. I don't know how to do it live. That's all I can say. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna open up a new window. Yeah, 'cause I need chat. I need chat right now. Chat GPT and I may be able to share this. I gotta go to Gmail. One five nine 086. Okay. So now I don't even know if I feel like doing all this. I wonder how I can split these screens. That would be cool if I could split the screen. So let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna just ask the question: when did women gain their right to vote? So, August 18, 1920. 1920, right? 1920. It's worth noting that women in various U.S. states and territories, including Wyoming, 1869, Utah, 1870, California, 1911, won voting rights long before the National Amendment. Wow. So, just in the 1920s, we'll say. All right. 1920. 1920. 1920s? 1920s. Really? So, 1920s. So, let me let me let me see if I can do this real quick. I need to go here. I need to go here. Do 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 da. And so, hmm, so we talking 2025, 1920. That's 105. So just not this ain't that's not long ago, right? So these ladies are willing to let men who wouldn't let them do anything until 1920. You now want to let men who want to be women to have the same rights that you ladies had to wait for. And so now you're going to give these men right to be women? Like they deserve that? Like, does a man deserve to be a woman? I don't think so. I don't think a man should have the nerve or the gall to even want to be a woman, right? I don't understand that at all either. Why do you want to be a woman? Why do you even deserve to be a woman? Women were designed to create life, right? We were designed to deliver life into the incubator of life that nurtures the seed of life to become a human, right? And so the purpose of God's plan and his creation, however you look at it, however you look at it, spiritually, scientifically, all works together. It all works together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what? I don't understand why women want to be men either. Like, I sit around and watch some of these young girls, man, around here talking all hard and trying to hide their breasts. And I'm like, come on, man. But that's on them. Like, I don't got nothing to do with all that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect nobody. I don't judge nobody for what they do either. That's what they do. That's what they do. I don't gotta agree with it. But I don't gotta be an asshole about it either. Feel me? Like I don't have to I don't have to be belligerent to people because of their choices. You know, people might not like me because I'm a little plump. Yeah, I said a little plump. A little plump. It's cool though, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna be coming back here pretty soon with something new. Uh, I hope I'm hoping that I can get some content out here where I can congratulate uh, Brother Shaquille Sanders. You know, they're talking about him. Who I really feel bad for is his teammate from the wide receiver. You bad choices, right? Too young, and nobody there to tell him or to nobody there to tell him. I don't know. 'Cause I believe Dion. I'm sure Dion warned him about getting involved with women too early in your career as a young man that don't know nothing about the world, man. You don't know nothing. All you know is football. That's all you know. Football in school, man. That's all you know. That's all you needed to know. You need to. Yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of young guys have destroyed their careers. There was one guy, I forget his name, but he was going to be a basketball star, headed to Boston way back in the day, like Larry Bird days, like on his way to Boston, and I think he OD'd on cocaine or something. You know, buying fast cars, killing yourself, tickets, all in the news, illegal illegal substances, on your possession. You know what I'm saying? Partying, letting everybody get a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? For their self gratification, because now they under you. They just trying to get what you want. That's all they want is to get what they want, rather, out of you. They don't care about you. They just want what you give it. You giving it, they there. They party. You dig? You want 3 or 4 girls at your hotel room. You, that's what you're gonna do. But yeah, what's that's gonna cost you? Oh Lord, that can cost you a lot of trouble. That's what they do. Then next thing you know, one of the girls say you done took it. See? Should have been in should have been at the dorm somewhere. Should have been at the crib. Should have been at the crib. Studying. Playbooks. You know what I'm saying? And allow God to send you a woman that's prepared for you. You know what I'm saying? And ask God to prepare you for a wife. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't nothing. Money don't grow you up. Money don't grow you up. Son, and you young and you got a bunch of money. Ain't nothing changed. You just how old is that boy? How old is let me see, man. How old is the dude? 18, 19, maybe? College, so 18, 21, 22, 23 years old, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you still doing the same thing you was doing when you was 10. You get a lot of money, what's the first thing you do? Go to the ice cream truck, go to the candy store. Your candy store just a jewelry shop now. In the car shop. That's all it is. Same thing, bro. Same thing. But it's okay. We live, we learn. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be accountable for your actions, learn from your mistakes, and trust God in the process. You're gonna go through some heartbreak. We all do. It's all good though. What don't kill you make you stronger. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I ain't get nobody to tune in this room. I ain't been on there. I got no chats over here. I got no likes or nothing over here. Maybe somebody will see it later or something. But if you like everything you hear, what I'm talking about, you dig? Hey, hit me up. Uh, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board to get some more. And I took the view off the TV for a little while. I wonder how long that's going. How long they gonna be off the air? Haven't heard nothing about them. But you know what? I think that's what my next episode gonna be. I'm gonna yeah, I think I'm gonna just I don't know if I'm gonna go live. I need to build up my live audience, huh? I guess so. But anyway, hopefully somebody will see it later or something. You dig what I'm saying? I'm the average man. Uh, and and I'm by no means average. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm not just average. because I'm a child of God, first of all. So I'm a uniquely thinking person. I just think, I'm like just the average guy. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, like, uh, yeah, just from an average guy's perspective. Like, I'm not, I don't make a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? I have my little side hustle. I do lawns and handyman work and things like that. There, God has been good to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Y'all check me out on the next run. Average man signing out. Trust God. Peace.